All right, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here, turning your cameras on. It's great to see all of you, and big welcome to any guests, real estate, solar pros, entrepreneurs, business owners, salespeople, HVAC, roofers, financial advisors. If you're looking to do solar full-time, if you're looking for a six-figure side hustle, if you're looking to refer business, add on solar to your existing business model, or go all in and be the best darn solar professional in the nation, you're in the right place. So we're glad you're here. Let's go ahead and get started. Powur is different. If you haven't figured that out, we are a platform. We install a lot of solar, but we're not a traditional solar company. We're not a brick and mortar company. We're a decentralized platform. And in this business presentation, you're going to hear why. And at the end of this presentation, we're going to interview a guest who saw this model, and he's going to tell you about his story and journey at the end of this. As far as myself goes, I've been in solar and real estate since 2015. And I worked at Solar City Tesla. I worked at Sunrun. I tried my hand at real estate. I'm actually still licensed at eXp Realty. And when I saw this model 4 years ago, I said, wow, this is the eXp Realty. This is the Keller Williams of the solar industry. The income streams, the platform, the online model. This is the future. They're going to be explosive. And I jumped all in May of 2020. I resigned at Sunrun. I took everything I knew, my networks, connections, real estate, solar experience, everyone I knew, my hometown, my clients, my referral ambassadors, and I brought it to Powur, went all in. And honestly, it's changed my life in 3 to 4 years, and it's changed tons and tons of lives here at Powur. And you're going to hear from one of those gentlemen later tonight as well. So let's talk first on why solar, and then we're going to talk about why Powur. Okay, so solar is obvious. If you want to make money, follow where the government is spending the money. They just extended the Inflation Reduction Act, Green New Deal for 10 more years, 30% tax credit. There will be billions and billions of dollars spent on solar, renewable energy, batteries, electric vehicles, right? In some cities, the Tesla is the new Corolla. Everyone has an electric vehicle. Is it hot where you are right now? Type it into the chat what the weather is, because it's 108 here in Vegas. It's 92 in Southern California. It's hot. And everyone's electric bills are going up like crazy, 4, 9, 12% per year. You can save money going solar. You could do it zero down. You can make the switch to a better energy source. You can increase the value of your home or save money. You can get blackout protection, clean renewable energy. We even do roofs, EV chargers, batteries, and solar. And so we know it's the future, but does everybody have it already? How big is this thing? Let's see. Out of 130 million homes connected to the dirty energy grid in the country, 90 million are eligible for solar. Not all qualify. Only about 4%, maybe 5% have gone solar, ladies and gentlemen. We have so much potential. I firmly believe in 5 years, 1 in 5 homes will have solar in our lifetime. It's going to happen. So there's 87 million eligible homes that can go solar. And fun fact, in 2022, someone went solar every 44 seconds in this country. And 2023 is going to be even more. It's taking off, and the next 10 years, if you want to be in an industry like that's going to take off, and it's also the solar trifecta. We help the planet, we help homeowners save money, and we can benefit handsomely with income. So Powur really says to change things, don't fight the existing reality, build a new model that makes the old model obsolete, right? We've seen the Ubers and the Amazons disrupt industries. Now we all use those services. So Powur is no different. We're winning because we have developed the Amazon platform decentralized model of solar. Kmart went out of business. Taxis, Uber is now the decentralized power to the people platform across the world now. And then Marriott, Airbnbs, taken away again, decentralized platform, online model, app, you know the story. Blockbuster went bust, Netflix is taken over. And as I mentioned, myself and some of you are real estate agents at eXp Realty, the fastest international now solar platform. And honestly, Powur is not much different from them that you're going to see here tonight. So that's what we are accomplishing for the solar industry. We've done it faster than the other nationwide companies in a fraction of the time. And I'm going to show you that here. So we leverage the platform. We're better for homeowners. We actually charge less than 100 of the other installers' average price because of the cost of goods model. We give you a transparent cost of goods model. You get to see the cost of everything, dollars and cents of equipment, sales tax, panels, inverters, and you set the price of what you get to sell from day one. It's no different than me or Cynthia here or other people on this call. You get the same selling cost of goods as everybody else. At other companies, you have to earn your way up. Oh, you start here and then you can make more and then you can make more and then you can build a team. Not at Powur. You get all of that from day one, fully customized solutions, the best equipment and financing partners. Oh my goodness. We just got a brand new financing partner, SunGage. We have leading equipment like REC panels. We have some of the best pricing. We have a 30-year warranty because we know if you're going to refer your friends, family, clients, you want to make sure they're protected by a nationwide company, not a small mom and pop that's going to go out of business. So we're nationwide, 30-year warranty, bumper to bumper. We even have a $1,000 referral program as well. Now, you might be here new to solar, no solar experience. If that's you, put a 1 in the chat. If you have some prior solar experience, put a 2 in the chat. Maybe you're in real estate or other industries as well. So we help everybody here. And that's one of the stories you're going to hear tonight. And we're going to share a video right now of that as well. So Cynthia, she came from solar. Gal GG came from solar and sales. But William Contreras, a 7-figure earner with Powur, is a newbie to solar and sales. Same with Maria. And same with my identical twin brother, Chris, who's on his way to being a 7-figure earner here, is new to solar and sales. And you can learn it or you could refer it and earn half the commission. It's up to you what you want to do. And so we're going to watch a quick video of 3 different people and their stories when they came into Powur, and now they're the most successful on the leadership council. So let's go ahead and watch that video.
I just had my biggest winter in solar that I've had in 7 years. And coming from solar, having a big winter, that says a lot. My fiance quit his job last year, and now we both work from home with Powur. We're able to spend so much more time with our 3 children, and we're able to go on more vacations. I just bought myself a Tesla, and we also just entered escrow for a new home. I really feel like I'm living the dream life.
In just a few months working for Powur, I've discovered the real meaning of freedom, especially time freedom. I get to work my own hours, get to go to the gym whenever I want, and I get to spend time with my friends and family without having to take time off. I'm literally my own boss. On top of it, I've made more than ever before in my sales career.
Cada individuo que entra en Powur es como si fuera el propio dueño de su compañía solar. Porque Powur está enfocado en que cada uno de ustedes puedan lograr sus metas y sus sueños, pero a la misma vez que ayudamos a la adopción de la energía renovable al planeta. Me enamoré de ese trabajo porque ese trabajo me daba la libertad que no tenía en otros trabajos anteriores.
Other companies that I worked for had a terrible culture. I used to spend hours on the road driving from appointment to appointment for leads that just weren't that good. I was exhausted, I was overworked, money was tight, and I had to sell so many deals just to make a decent income. And there was time where I didn't know how I was going to pay the groceries.
Working for a boss in a big company was all I knew. At Verizon, I used to work 60 to 70 hour weeks. with zero compensation for overtime. I'd wake up, go to work, come home, sleep, and start all over again. I had to request days off, and I missed a lot of Christmas dinners with my family.
Nací en Puerto Rico, en el 2009 vine a los Estados Unidos por primera vez. Mi primer trabajo fue en un hotel haciendo housekeeping con el que limpia los cuartos. En Texas comencé a trabajar con Target y H-E-B. Después conocí Coca-Cola. Cuando me hablaron de la energía solar en el 2018, busqué en Google acerca de los paneles solares. Él me introduce con Edgardo González y Edgardo me dice el plan y la estrategia que tenía para hacer crecer esto, y yo dije, yo quiero ser parte de eso.
My friend Jonathan Brunasso, who I had worked with in several of my past solar companies, told me about Powur and how I can generate my own leads and offer customers so much more than the other companies. It just felt different, and the culture was completely different from anything that I had experienced. We just got back from Mexico, where Powur partnered with Prosperity Homes, and they took us on an all expenses paid trip. This is what I mean by the culture at Powur. No other company has ever done anything like that for me.
I won't lie, I was very skeptical in the beginning. Having spent my whole career as a W-2 employee, moving from guaranteed paychecks to 1099 was very scary for me. It was Jonathan, along with other great mentors, who convinced me that I should switch to essentially becoming an entrepreneur with Powur. When I started out in October 2021, I got help from a tier 3 sales partner to close my first few deals. Since then, I've closed 19 contracts in just a few months, and I've earned more than I ever have before.
I was blown away by how easy it is to enter a lead, and there's so much control that we have for customizing proposals for a homeowner. You can choose the type of equipment you want to offer them. You can choose the type of financing from so many options. And if you know they're getting a roof or an electrical panel, you can put that in right away. And there's so much control that we have to better serve homeowners.
You get the freedom of time and being your own boss, but you also become an expert in your field. The certification courses teach you everything you need to know, and if you ever have a question or need advice, you can dig into the knowledge base or even reach out to the thriving community of Powur sellers. I get to stick to what I do best, which is selling, and leaving the rest and brand messaging to Powur. It really is the best of both worlds.
Powur me dio la oportunidad de que sin dejar el trabajo que yo tenía, podía hacerlo part-time, y con el tiempo ese part-time podía darme esos ingresos que yo necesitaba para comprar mi casa, siempre y cuando yo cumpliera mis metas. Esa es la libertad que te ofrece Powur. Si tú tienes la oportunidad de alcanzar cada uno de tus sueños con algo que está ayudando a miles de personas a ahorrar dinero, ¿por qué decir que no?
I couldn't have imagined that I would be living the life I am now just 2 years into joining Powur, and I can't wait to see what we do next. My name is Cynthia Alvidrez, and I'm living a powered life.
My name is Jeff Hugh, and I'm living a powered life.
Mi nombre es William Contreras y este es mi Power Life.
All right. What a great group of individuals. So lucky and honored to work with all of them and be friends with some of them as well and hang out with them. And we're here to do two things. We collect electric bills and we tell other people that we sell solar if they want to earn income too. That's it. Two things. If you can figure out how to do those two things, or one or the other, you can make a lot of income and impact and help people and help the planet at this company. It's one of those opportunities. If you can do those two things, it's not for everyone. Not everyone's going to make it. But if you can figure that out with the best nationwide platform, it can literally change your life like it changed Cynthia, Jeff, Williams, and hundreds of other people as well. So unlike other companies, Powur gives you the marketing assets, materials, virtual proposal tool, back office, CRM, homeowner presentation materials, the best training, knowledge base, and university, and affordable healthcare options. If you're worried about leaving your comfy job and W-2 pay and healthcare, we've even added a Clearwater health provider as well to take advantage of. So let's look at some of these benefits live. Instagram posts, social media posts in our marketing asset center, You get your own websites, landing pages, education, links, all done for you. When you join Powur, you have all your websites already done instantly. Your clients can visit, educate, and fill out the information, and you get the lead. It's extremely powerful. Our marketing asset center. Do you want flyers, postcards? Do you want yard signs, business cards? There's so much more in this promotional asset marketing center. You can save it as a PDF. You could print it out, send it to your print shop, or you could even have it direct mailed via the post office to your farm for pennies on the dollar. So the marketing asset center is amazing. We have proprietary proposal software, Powur Vision and Solo. We've designed our own in-house proposal tool and software. You can click and remove panels, change the usage and offset with the click of a button, see what you're paying versus the utility with an escalator. We know most utilities are 4 to 12% every year. You can see incentives, tax credits, financing options, savings, and so much more. If you want to learn, we have Powur University. You could take trainings on batteries, on roofing, on azimuth and solar and direction, production, what's a kilowatt hour. You can learn those things if you want, or you could just join Powur and get half the commission, refer your business as well. That's maybe why you're here. But if you want to learn, we have university and knowledge base at your fingertips. You can learn about our 30-year warranty, parts, labor, and roof for 30 years, best in class. You could see the 25 states we're in, including the soft launch of Hawaii. You can see what areas we cover. You could download a list of zip codes. You could see special incentives in those areas. We even have weekly training on all major markets. You can read about the best inverters, Enphase Solar Edge, the best lending partners. We've done virtual site survey or on-demand site survey. Powur handles the survey, and we send it off to our in-house design. You or the homeowner here can take a photo pack and get that job moving lightning fast if it qualifies and get paid quickly. Here's the back end, dashboard, sales reporting, your team's numbers, the company numbers, your earnings, what you've made in the last 30 days, year to date. You can see your ledger, see every single time you get paid, which is daily. Powur pays out daily. You can leave a ticket and get responded to within 24 hours. We even have the best $1,000 ambassador referral portal. This thing's gold. You could give this link to anyone and they get paid $1,000 to send you a referral. It's amazing. And it's the best ambassador referral partner portal I've seen in my solar experience. So let's get to the good stuff. There's 5 ways that you make income here at Powur. We have 5 different income streams. Now, Powur operates on a 70-30 split on the cost of goods. Some of you ask, what's the red line? There's not really a red line. We're on a cost of goods or baseline. If you had to say a red line, it's somewhere in the $1.60, $1.90, 70-30 split above that. But Powur operates on a 70-30 split, and personal sales is 70% of the margin. That's on average $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 commission. And guys, we're charging less than the competition, and we give better equipment and warranties. If you're new here, you could tag a tier 3 mentor partner. They can do the work and teach you, or they could do all the work and you get half the commission. If you've been in solar a while, or you want to make this your full-time career, you want to get to tier 3 mentor to help other people close their deals. It's a 50-50 split. So on average, anywhere from $2,500 to $3,500, and both of these get paid daily. Now, some people build a team and they get what's called revenue share. That comes out of Powur's 30% that they keep. So half of it gets given back to your leadership in the form of a revenue share. Building a team is totally optional. You do not have to. We have people that are earning $300,000, $500,000, $600,000 a year just from sales. I've got a realtor that just refers business, and she earns 6 figures a year just referring at 50% split. So you do not have to build a team, but if you want to, invite people to join. You earn passively when their installation happens. And guys, that's $500 to $600. If they have an installation, you wake up Friday morning, paid every week, with added money coming out of Powur's 30%. Then there's a finance rebate. You get paid 1.5% on every loan that you sell here at Powur, which is amazing. We have the same dealer fee and loans as other companies, if not better, but they're not giving a 1.5% rebate on every loan that we sell here at Powur. That can be about $700, $800 per loan, and that's paid out monthly. And last, we're giving you stock options at certain milestones or performance milestones, or on your first install or on your recruit's new install. We give you stock options because Powur's on a rocket ship and we're probably going to go IPO. Now, what does that mean? All that's left for Powur is 15%. And let me tell you, that is lean and mean because they're giving us the best earning opportunity and they're letting us give the homeowner the best price. And again, everyone that joins Powur has the same cost of goods, same revenue share, same loan rebate, stock options as I do. You don't have to earn your way to the top or get taken advantage of from another company. So if you're new here, you start off as tier 1. If you have 12 months of solar experience, you have to do one deal with a mentor 50-50. If you're new to solar, you have to do a minimum of 3. Most people do 5 to 8 with a tier 3 mentor. And we have the best tier 3 mentor closers across every state. That is magical. We have the smartest people familiar with each territory in the entire country. Then you take your test, your training, you can then become tier 2 and you can close your own deals. Only 1 or 2 states require a license, like California, but if not, we sell virtually and we do it across 25 states. And you can earn the full commission while building a team and referring others and getting stock options. Once you close 5 deals on your own and take a test, you can become a tier 3 mentor. At that point, you're recognized as an expert. You've taken lots of trainings. You've closed 6 to 8 deals with Powur. You're licensed if you need it, and you can help others close deals at a 50-50 split. So there's multiple steps to become tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 if you want to. Whether the time is right now or whether it's right in a year, we have levels that everyone can play at, which has led to our explosive growth. The training is phenomenal. You can see our Tony Robbins CNN 360 stage here where thousands of people zoom in virtually. We have a training here once a month. We have weekly trainings, Powur Live. All of it's included when you join Powur with our membership. And we have in-person training, our annual Powur World event and awards dinner gala talent shows coming up next month. The trainings are honestly some of the best. And there's even Zoom virtual trainings every single week in all major markets. If you want to build a team and you don't know what solar's like in Carolinas, you can attend the market development meeting. You can tag a tier 3 mentor like the one you're going to hear from tonight. And we have all the tools. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Now, Powur, I was lucky enough to find them in 2019, and they became the general contractor's license in 1 state in 2020. They've only been at this 3.5 years, ladies and gentlemen. This decentralized model from going from a couple million to 300 million to this year shooting for 400 to 500 million with over 220 employees, 8,000 sellers, and thousands of installations is nothing short of mind-boggling. Powur and solar in the industry, you're going to have some challenges. You're going to have cities and permits and revisions and code changes and county battery checks. You're going to have utilities that don't want this. It's not for the light of heart. If we're making $6,000, $7,000 a sale, we get paid by the size of the problems that we solve. And there is a timeline. Sometimes it's 30 to 60 days. Sometimes it's 6 to 8 months. There's a lot of hoops to jump around, but we have shown that we've done it in a fraction of the time as other companies. We're creating the Uber of the solar industry in only 3.5 years. Imagine where we'll be in year 5, in year 6. Imagine where solar will be in 5 to 10 years from now. The future is limitless. We were Inc. 43 this year. We were Inc. 61 the year before. We're having a launch of Powur Enterprise, which is still in beta, coming soon, and just so many more amazing things that have been done here. So we talked about why solar in the industry, some of the best products, the 5 income streams that we have here at Powur. We've shown the success of our company nationwide in 25 states. We've seen some of the tech briefly. There's so much more tech. Let's hear about our team and culture and philanthropy, helping others from our amazing, smart CEO, Jonathan Budd.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Budd. I'm the CEO and founder of Powur. And if you made it this far, you've probably heard incredible reasons to join our company already. But I want to take a minute to share with you where this company really came from. 12 years ago, 2010, I was making lots of money. I had a successful digital publishing company, but something was missing. And I really wanted the work that I actually do every day to be making a difference, to be helping to solve some of the challenges going on our planet. I got a call one day from my friend Jim Bunch, and he said, "Hey man, I'm going on this trip with this organization, the Pachamama Alliance, and I think you should come. Can you come to the Amazon rainforest?" For some strange reason, I said yes. So I went down to the Amazon rainforest with the Pachamama Alliance, spending time with this culture that has no concept of trash, that has lived for thousands of years in that forest. And down there, in the middle of a ceremony with one of the elder shamans of this tribe, the vision for Powur came to me. What I knew in that moment was that I was meant to come back and start an organization, the first of its kind, that was going to figure out how to enable anyone to earn their livelihood and participate in the clean energy or solar revolution. And it took me almost 10 years to really figure out what it was, following the clues and the signs that has ultimately led to where we are today, which is this absolutely disruptive platform for the solar energy industry. Powur is truly here to make the biggest difference we possibly can, aiding our world in becoming sustainable, getting as much carbon out of the atmosphere as possible, and delivering the next generation of infrastructure that society is going to be built on. Now, on top of that, our purpose is to reward financially the people who make that happen more than they ever have been in their lives before. We have this fundamental belief that if you get paid really well to do good, then you're going to do more good. The vision for Powur is to build the largest clean energy platform on planet Earth. And I think the potential for Powur is to truly be a global distributed energy utility that is delivering essential services that we all need for survival at breakthrough costs. This is not just solar power. This is solar power plus storage so that we can become our own utility and we're truly grid independent. This is transportation, whether that's electric vehicles or other forms of transportation that are coming. This is, of course, our appliances and the electrification of the home. This is how we grow food, how we source water. All of these are going to be challenges in the future, and technologies are enabling a new type of way to meet these needs. So this is an incredibly exciting time. And the platform is just in its infancy. And we're now getting to the point where we're able to add so many different types of installers, whether it's HVAC contractors, roofers, solar installers, all of the infrastructure that we need to live in a sustainable world, save money, and lower our carbon footprint. This platform is going to be able to sell and fulfill. I truly think this represents a multi-trillion-dollar industry, and there is no other company, not one, that is close to where we are today in giving you the opportunity to participate. Powur is owned truly by the people. We have now done 2 record-breaking crowdfunding rounds in which we let every single person in our ecosystem become equity owners of the company. In addition, we offer stock options to every single person who joins the company if they hit certain performance criteria. And we want it that way because truly our purpose here is to shift as much wealth to the people who are building the clean energy economy as we possibly can. This is truly the time to leave your mark. This is the time to go big, to make your dreams come true, to build that career, that lifestyle, that best life that you've envisioned for yourself, making a difference, doing it with people you love, and creating the financial prosperity that you know is possible for you. It's been my honor to meet you and share with you a little about the vision, origin, and purpose of Powur. Now it's your turn to join this amazing company, and let's go out there and accelerate the adoption of sustainable energy together.
Man, do I love our CEO, and I look up to him tremendously all the time. He's a family man with 2 kids and a wife. And it's a testament to the leadership and people he's developed at this company. People don't leave companies. People leave managers. People leave leadership. And I think why Powur has been so successful is the people. A lot of leaders in this company, all starting from the top with our CEO, our diversity, we have women that are successful, men, all ages. It's just truly amazing. All states. We've got people in states we don't even operate in being successful. And boy, it's just a testament to everything Powur does. If you want to attract money and be successful, you got to do some of the inwards work. We're doing a happy, healthy, wealthy challenge right now at Powur. We do breath work. We're mindful. We work on ourselves and our business plans to be successful. And you'll feel that when you come to our events with everything that Powur offers. That's our mission statement, to accept the adoption of clean energy worldwide. We're going to take over. We're going to do it with roofing, solar, batteries, eventually HVAC. It's just a platform that can plug and play in a decentralized model. And we're a public benefit corporation, PBC. We're also B certified. It's very hard to get these 2 certifications. We donate and give back to Pachamama Alliance. We build homes in Mexico. We plant trees to offset our carbon emissions. Here's our headquarters in San Diego. And if you haven't seen the 2022 impact report, it is gorgeous, everything that Powur is achieving. So if you look up our Yelp rating, if you go on Google, find on Google Businesses, Google Maps, you'll find that we have a lot of great reviews from our homeowners and our customers. And as we take it to the last stretch here before we interview one of the top successful tier 3s in the company and hear his story, there's 87 million homes eligible for solar. We know that the next 10 years are going to be a rocket ship. We know it's better for our planet. We know 1 in 4, 1 in 5 homes will have solar and eventually batteries, and we'll need new roofs. And the question is, what will your impact be? Can you have freedom and flexibility and income and work when you want, where you want, virtual business for you and your family, and earn tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or multiple 7 figures? You can achieve any of that. And I believe that's why I'm here, is this is the best place to do it. So no matter which option you sign up for at Powur, all of the plans that have sales, fulfillment, cost of goods, 5 income streams, equipment, training, financing, tools, and so much more. So the normal Powur seller license is a $99 one-time fee. You get your website set up, your CRM, your back office, you get your e-wallet set up, you get tier 1 certification. It's a 4-hour training. Everything gets done for you. And there's a reoccurring $85 technology fee that includes Powur University, Powur Live, weekly, quarterly, monthly, in-person trainings, your websites, you get proposals, and so much more. If you're a little bit more serious or you own a small company, Powur Pro license is $175, and you can have some secretary, administrative staff, or managers. You can change the offer and get a little bit more customization. And then finally, for $350 a month, there's Powur Enterprise License, which is still in beta mode. And you can have sellers, design compensation for teammates. You can get additional income if you hit certain sales every 30 days. It's pretty intense. For most people, the normal license is beyond more than enough. But we do have 2 additional licenses as well. So at this time, I'm excited to interview somebody. Let's go ahead and make sure to bring up this individual. I will find him right now. And we're going to go ahead and do a little interview with him. And I'm excited to bring this gentleman up all the way from North Carolina, I believe.
Yep.
Hey, Genesis, I know you're crushing it in Powur. I'll have you share your story. You are someone that my brother and I hold in high regard. You're on the summer sales leaderboard contest right now. You're positive. You're posting on social media positive things. You're out there taking a few people door knocking. Like, you are the ultimate definition of just an awesome human being and someone that's successful for, I think, those reasons. So we would love for you to introduce yourself. Tell people a little bit about your journey you were sharing with me before this call about yourself.
Cool. Yeah, John, first and foremost, man, I appreciate the opportunity. I'm going to be honest, super transparent. I've never spoke in a Zoom with, I want to say, over 20 people, but it's great to be on. And yeah, so my journey, not with Powur, but with solar, started about, I want to say, going back about 5 years ago. And I was an auto damage appraiser for 9 years. My dad was very known in that industry back in Texas. And I went to school to study that, how to write estimates for cars when they wrecked. About 4 years into it, I just told myself, this can't be it. This can't be life. Being tied down from a desk from 7 to 7, Monday through Friday, every other Saturday from 8 to 12. I didn't like it. My wife and I, we have 4 kids, all girls, never got my boy. The only boy I got is my dog. But we got 4 kids, and I wanted to value my family a lot more, go on vacation, do this, do that when I had the chance, and not have to turn in a permission slip to have to do that. We're the king of our own castles. There's no reason why we should have to ask permission. So I looked into solar. I got into it. It's been a blessing. One thing I will say, when I first got into it, the first 6 months was the hardest because I didn't have that guidance that I needed. I met a lot of great people in Texas, where I'm from. I know quite a bit of people. I got on with a company, a different company, and Texas is a lot different than North Carolina, I'll tell you that. But I started my journey in Texas. I kept pushing, kept going. I always try to be the best at it. I'm not going to be the best, but I'm going to try to be the best until I become the best. There was a certain company I was with, moved me to North Carolina. They said, hey, we want to do business there. It's a great market. We want to make it happen. We want you to be the guy to help open. Long story short, Duke Energy, which is a company we work with here, we do interconnection with, it's a lot different, this utility company, than the utilities we got down in Texas. And guidelines are a lot different, and the installers didn't know really how to handle it. So they basically left me high and dry and said, hey, wash our hands, go back to Texas. I said, well, wait a minute. I got my family here already. I can't just up and move. I'm already established here. My kids have their friends. My kids are in school. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to stay here. The problem I had is I was so used to receiving leads. And I admire Cynthia's story. When you put that YouTube video on Cynthia, she receives the freedom. She gets to spend time with her family, and she's chasing leads, whether they're good or bad. Most of them probably bad. That's what I had. I didn't know any better. I didn't know how to produce my own work within the solar industry.
Right.
I was introduced to Powur about a year prior, before moving to North Carolina, from a friend in Texas. Too good to be true. Making $9,000 a deal? No way. No way. There's no way. So once I basically started looking for other dealers to become a sub dealer with, I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Why not just, everyone thinks you got to pay something up front. There's got to be something. It's just a scam. There's why. I did it. And John, I'm going to tell you, Powur makes it so easy. The financing, they have Goodleap, Sunlight, Sonova, Sungage. It's great. The platform Solo. Then we got Powur Vision, where I get what that monthly payment was for. It's simply because we're offered the best. We gotta, it can't come easy. It just, not everything can come easy. And it just, long story short, being with Powur, I made $20,000 short of making double of what I made my last year, my 12 months with Powur. And last year, I had never made that money. This year, 20,000 of making double.
Hats off to you, Genesis. Yeah, I know you were sharing with me that the last company, there was many people taking from the commission. You have to pay all these different layers.
Right.
And here at Powur, that's gone. So what would you answered my next question? What's the journey been like at Powur? You touched on that already, but for some of our guests out there, whether they're coming from solar or new to solar, what would your message be to them about getting off the fence or getting into solar? It sounds like you've been in a scary predicament and you made it happen and you found a place in a home to do it. So what would your message be to the guests out there if they're still considering it?
If you're, speaking W-2 wise, Powur is going to make it the most easiest as far as receiving what we call the M1, the first payment. Here I can sell a project 3-5 days later, doesn't matter what day we're on, I'm going to be receiving at least $2,000 from that sale, only one sale. Coming from another solar company, right? Maybe you have to get past certain guidelines, certain stipulations, get paid every Friday. Just Powur's made it a lot different. They motivate me, right? I don't care if I have to go out and find my own work. I'm motivated. I'm going to do this because at the end of the day, Powur gives me that flexibility where I'm not, hey, go to this house, go to this house, go to that house. No, I'm going to work. The beautiful thing about it is I can work around my house. And I work in the diameter of around 15 minutes from my house. Nice. And I made that much money working 15 minutes from my house.
That's awesome. Wow, what a great story, Genesis. I know you're on the summer sales leaderboard, and a testament to your hard work and positive attitude and taking the risk, just like I did 4 years ago, taking that risk. We're only used to this W-2 company, and what, this is too good to be true. How can we charge a better price and make more commission?
If I can say one more thing, my dad did what he did for 26 years. Auto damage appraiser, he got me in that. One day, it was maybe a Wednesday, 3:00 in the afternoon. He called me and he's, hey, what are you doing? Oh, I'm barbecuing. I'm like, what? Yeah, he never saw me working. I'm not going to say we don't work. We work. And he just said, no, you know what? You tell me you're doing this, you're making this much. Show me your checks. Show me how much you're making. It's been about 3 years already. My dad's now in the solar industry. He left what he did for 26 years. And I look at it as my dad helped me with the first 9 years of my career. And it was a blessing in return. It's great to say my dad helped me. Now I helped my dad. And me and my dad are like this. I'm hoping in the near future, John, he's going to be here with Powur. And maybe it's a conversation you, I, and Chris can have here in a bit. But yeah, it's after 26 years of doing what he did, he's now in the solar industry 2.5 years later.
Woo! That is so beautiful on so many points, Genesis. Man, I'm happy for you and your family. And at first, people will be some naysayers, even our own family and friends and our colleagues. And then they'll follow us, then they'll watch us, then they'll join us. And I can't wait for my dad to retire in a few years, because guess who Chris and I are going to hire next? My pops. All right, Genesis, amazing story. Congrats to your success. I can't wait to see you at some of these upcoming conventions, connect with you more offline. We're going to go ahead and pivot to another speaker that was able to make it tonight. We thought there might not due to bad weather. So Genesis, we appreciate you. Thank you,
John. Yeah, thank y'all so much, man. It's been a pleasure.
All right. All right. All right. Aaron Browning, you're alive. You've made it. Your electricity's on. I know you had some bad weather. You, my friend, are an amazing success story, an amazing entrepreneur, business owner, master team builder. And I would love for you just to share your story as well. I'm glad you made it.
Yeah. Excited to be here. Can you hear me okay?
Sounds great.
Awesome. Next time you're going to say the kind things, let me grab the kids and wife because they don't believe half of it. I appreciate the kind words. First and foremost, Jonathan, you killed it, man. I had goosebumps. Send me the link. I'm ready to sign up all over again. That was a world-class presentation. Yeah, I really want to, for a second, if you don't mind, Jonathan, talk to the new people here. And by new, like new to solar. There are so many seasoned solar pros, just like Jonathan and Genesis. And by the way, I don't know how I drew the short stick to follow Genesis. That's messed up. I'll take that up with Jonathan later. But I really want to talk to the new people. And the reason I bring that up, that was me a year ago. I knew nothing about solar when my friend called. He said, you got to check out this company called Powur. I could barely spell the word solar. In fact, I knew nobody that had solar installed in their house. I live in Virginia, by the way. Let me disclose that. I knew no one, not a single person. However, being an entrepreneur, a business owner, we do get pitched ideas. I'm one of those, and I'll challenge everyone here, and I applaud you. Never, ever say no without opening the door and seeing what's on the other side. So of course I did. And I always evaluate models or opportunities, on 3 different factors. First being the model, second leadership, and third timing. This model, and Jonathan said it best, I'm going to echo it. It is as close to EXP Realty as one can get. That's also where really I got my start in entrepreneurship. We made a fortune there, and we've helped hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of others do the same. So I know that model. It's a $1 billion model, multiple $1 billion model. I tell people every single day, I know how this movie ends, Jonathan. Like we've already done it, right? The second thing is leadership. You could have an amazing model, but poor leadership and you're going nowhere. Every person I meet, from Jonathan to our CEO to our field president, Bobby Smith, and I can name so many others, this is world-class. Speed of the leadership group, speed of the pack, and they freaking nailed it. And then the third is timing. You can have the other two, but if the timing is off, meaning it's already surpassed, we already have market share, we're already dominating. Yeah, it might still be some money there. You might still be able to win, but it's a lot harder. And in fact, I'm going to get in big trouble for this because this is a corporate event. There is only one thing I've ever heard Jonathan Budd say where I completely disagree with him. And he jokes all the time that Powur Solar is the top of the first inning. Guys, we're still in batting practice. Like we're not even there. Jonathan said it on the slide. It's 4, and he rounded up to 5%. It might be in California. It's definitely not where I'm at. It's wide freaking open. And so when you add the model that is freaking proven, you add the leadership, there's nothing like the leadership group I've seen here. And then you add the timing, you're still in batting practice, man. It was game freaking over. I jumped in and just said, let's go figure it out.
All right. I want to sign up again now, Aaron.
Let's do it, man. I'd love to have you on the team.
Thanks to that speech there. So it sounds like you came from real estate.
Yep.
And you brought some of that talent to this opportunity. So give us a little bit of nuggets on your journey that you've done in just a year for the guests out there.
Yeah, I think my team has 425, 450 sellers in that first year. We've closed, 125, 130 projects. We have another 250 or so under contract. I still got to learn the language, right? I'm still learning it. I want to say in escrow. Still got to figure it out. Those numbers, we have an amazing team. And I wish I could take credit. I can't. When you get people on a call and Jonathan's running it, it's fishing with dynamite, my friends. The only thing I did better than most was I had conversations. I got butts in seats. I didn't want to be selfish with it. I didn't want anyone I cared about to see where we were living, to see what we were driving, what we were doing 2 years from now, 3 years from now, and say, why didn't you call me? So I bless everybody. Anybody I care about, I don't try to explain it because I'm brand new. I can't do what Jonathan just did, guys. But that's the power of our platform, the shared economy. We just got to get people in front of people a lot smarter than me. And that's just what I do. The other thing I love about Powur is it truly is an earn while you learn model. And I can't stress it enough for the new people here. I knew nothing about solar. All I did was collect utility bills. Jonathan hit that out of the park too. I got those utility bills, put them in the system. I tagged tier 3 mentors. I sat there, I took notes, and I let them close, and I got paid. I remember calling Bobby Smith. I said, wait, I get paid and I didn't even open my mouth? And they were like, yeah, you get paid. I was like, dude, sign me up. And then eventually, if you want to, you grow into the conversations around you. So I said, dude, I want to be Jonathan. I want to do this. So I started, as I was taking those notes, doing those reps. Now we're running our own. We're closing them as tier 3s for our team and other people in Powur. And that's what it's all about. There's so many lanes for us to play in. So don't get lost in that or the sauce of trying to figure it out. Maybe that's not your goal. It's your ambition. Get into our platform. That's it. Get into the platform, get acclimated to what we do here, figure out which lane you want to be in later. Leaders just make decisions. We're going to figure it all out later.
That's beautiful. I'll pay you later for all the compliments, Aaron. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, man.
If you were to dig deep for a second, why did Aaron, a successful, entrepreneur, why add solar? Like, why this renewable thing? You could have just kept doing what you're doing. But why did you really add solar bolted onto your?
Yeah, it's a great question, man. I don't want to say generic because it's true. Anytime you're evaluating opportunities, I would challenge all of you to take those three things: model, leadership, and timing. But the fourth one for me, and this one's a bit selfish, is what I call business synergy. If I can answer those three, and then the fourth, the 3A, fourth, whatever you want to call it, it plays well with what I'm already doing. Oh, it's game over, my friends. Like game freaking over, right? And that's really what solar is. If you're in real estate or really any industry where you're touching a house, you already have, if you're good, if you're successful, right? Let's get that nuance. You already have a database. And so I discovered early on, right? Not in the beginning because I didn't know anything, but through the training, that my clients are going to go solar with or without me. Do I want them calling another agent like Jonathan? I know you take care of them, but be honest with you, I don't want another agent talking to my database. I've worked too hard over the last 13 years to cultivate that. That's my lifeline. So I wanted to be able to control that, not from a bad standpoint, but to make sure they're getting top-notch service. They're getting the best price. They're going through an amazing experience. And so you can do that with Powur like no other company I've ever seen, man. It just plays so well with what we do in real estate.
Absolutely. Said if someone's new to solar, if someone's been in solar a year or two like Genesis and comes to us, or if someone's in real estate or touches any homeowner, I absolutely can't agree more that you can play at whatever level, at whatever time you want to play at here. And I haven't seen another platform or company that allows for that. In closing, Aaron, when you look at the solar industry and Powur, I know you already said it, where the movie's going. Where do you see solar and renewable and electric vehicles and batteries going in 5 to 8 years for our guests who are like, I don't know about this solar thing? Like, where do you see it going and why should they get off the fence?
Yeah, I think I'm going to give you my answer from a noob, right? That is what it is. I can't give you the philosophical answer that Jonathan would give you, or he can back it with data. I would not be here if I knew this wasn't the top of the first inning still at batting practice, like facts. We're already have other companies, other things to do. This is the future. When you have the government throwing so much money at it, you have some states I'm blessed to live in throwing state money at it. You have incentives everywhere. A mentor of mine years ago said, follow the money. Follow the money. I don't mean that in a negative way, but follow the money, right? Success leaves clues. This is here. If you have a 10, 15, 20-year run at this thing and you lean in with us, it's game freaking over. And I joke all the time, and it's really not a joke. Emmett and other leaders here on this call laugh at me. Once you see this model, once you see it, you can't unsee it. You can't. So I don't know what everyone's waiting for. Seriously, ask for the link from whoever invited you. Get your butt in this platform. Come see what this thing's all about. Peel the curtain back. You're going to be smiling. You'll be on a future call just like this with us. We'll be looking back a year from now, sharing your success story about, I knew nothing about solar, for the noobs on the call, just kicking butt, taking names, but just take action. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely, Aaron. Man, you crushed it. People are loving on you in the chat like nothing else. Aaron in the house, bringing it with dynamite. Aaron looks like a Hollywood star. I think you
I'll take that.
All right, Aaron. Hey, glad to have you on. Only a year in. It's just a testament to this platform and this industry, and it was a joy hanging out with you for a bit. Can't wait to see you and many others at Powur Convention coming up. And
likewise, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Aaron. Ladies and gentlemen, two amazing stories, both unique, both hit the heartstrings and emotional. From Genesis, Aaron, massive success in the real estate, totally different backgrounds, found this platform and this company Powur. And if you want to learn more, whoever sent you this video, this recording, whoever sent you here tonight, just get back with them, message them back, say, hey, I'm ready. I have a few more questions, or let them know your decision. And it's not any big obligation. We don't require exclusivity. You can play at whatever level you want, dip your toe in, dip your leg in, and get started because it's hot outside. It's summertime. If they want a tax credit, they can get it before the year's over. There's 0 down options. We all know utility rates are going up across the country. We're seeing weather-related events and storms and blackouts like no others. So now's the time. Now's the time to jump in. We're just in batting practice, as Aaron said. So get back with whoever sent you this video or sent you here tonight. I look forward to working with you all, seeing you at our Powur Convention, and lots of trainings coming up For example, on Powur calendar, tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific, we've got my team's training with Danny Pesci. And then on Friday, building with Bobby, you're going to hear my story on building a team. Next week, we have a Rebellion Roundtable with some of the executives and VPs from multiple companies in our industry on Monday, and so much more. So with that said, we look forward to seeing you at the trainings and Powur Day conventions in person. We'll see you at the top or from the top. Look forward to working with you. Have a good night, everybody.